Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little.
On first down, gone. And his throw here's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
2nd and 10. Gone. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that will be incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, here's Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 34.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Buying time to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Purdy off the play fake. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 31 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Now Goff. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 76 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can...
This is caught inside the 15. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Purdy from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mitchell trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now try to run with Mitchell. And this time he is in. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's got this down to the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Purdy steps away to his left. That's caught by Warner, the tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. Give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Oh, able to avoid him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with lots of ease.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Off defensively might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Well, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Here's Purdy. On the move to his left. And this one is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this,
he's got it with the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Come off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we have blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll roll him out right. Gets this one to use check.
So the completion results there in 9 yards.
And 3rd and 8 now. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. A give here to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point try now for Moody.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Time for another look at this Lions offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Here's Goff.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
2nd and 10. Goff again.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Montgomery, another target and catch. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Goff now to throw.
Yeah, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown,
final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Lions 14.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Elijah Mitchell ready to get back to work with the rest of the 49er offense.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Purdy looking to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up, accelerating, and off he goes. Well, Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle. Didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Find that silver lining, because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for 2, fumble the football, give up a return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Out of the gun. Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
The 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action here. Purdy rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 88 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, here's Goff. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Hold on. Check.
Throwing again is Goff. Caught on the right side by Jones. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Ty Davis-Price, 78 yards. the Niners are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it, and we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Moody.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a Ty Davis-Price touchdown catch. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Again, Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he gets this one down to the 24. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Sam Laporta from 8 yards out. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th-quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now Moody for the PAT.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Dancing away at the 35. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a big 32-yard play on third.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon